Hi, welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Episode 3, and let's get started. So this is where we ended last time. We've just been kicked out of the stocks. We've separated from Hans, who's a bit annoyed with us, and he's gone his separate ways for the time being, and we're literally plonked in the middle of Troska, or the village just outside Troska. I haven't a clue what we're going to be doing. However, here we go.
Where are you going?
So this girl here, or this woman here, seems to know who we are.
Come here.
So let's have a conversation.
You don't look like you're in a rush anywhere.
A bit of glitching going on there. I don't know why. Let's just have a look.
Are you going to just stand here like a statue?
Okay, let's have a chat.
You've got time.
So this is Bara. So what do you want from me? What's your story?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You don't have to thank me. I could have done without it. And that fracas in front of the tavern as well.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
I hope so. Oh, I suppose you're right.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Who's Tomcat? So, and what is your name? Tell me more about Tomcat. Right. Let's start from the top.
You. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long. Just until I find a way to make a living.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
Well, she's not exactly helping me at the moment.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
Okay, so tell me more about Tomcat.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Okay.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
You didn't listen to me. You can take him on, but I think you'll get trounced.
Are you certain?
Believe me, Tomcat knows some trick. Clubbers everyone like little boys.
How does he show off?
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
I don't know. That's not great. That's greyed out now. So, okay, back. I need something to wear.
Practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed, although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
So I'd rather not stand out too much. I could use some armour. I'd like to look noble. I think at the moment I'd rather not stand out too much.
But I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
After what you did here with that friend of yours, even the deaf and blind would immediately recognise you. But between the two of us, it's easy enough to scrounge up a shirt and trousers if you know where to look.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory. I don't want to end up there again.
Well, I'm not pushing you, just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
I might as well have a quick word about all
I have
these.
no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it would be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
How do I get to that wedding?
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
So I remember on the last episode, the guy we were fighting at the tavern said something about the two ways to get there would be to work with the miller or the blacksmith. Now if the blacksmith is making something for the wedding, I reckon that's how I'm going to get in. I need to find out where the blacksmith is, I reckon.
Oh well, it was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Yeah. Oh, Bara. So, I think we need to have a wash to start with. Is there anything in here? Yeah, that's handy. Any water in it? Yep. Let's just wash his face. And let's have a look at what we're wearing. Nothing. So, hunting sword on. I love this music. Hunter's belt. Short tunic. Let's get that on. They are a bit bloodstained and a bit muddy, but they're not. I don't know if that's mud or bloodstained. Anyway, we're not hungry or anything. We've got 3 calamine brews. We've got 2 save things, loads of herbs. We've got 5 groschen, which she's just given us. Oh, we've got some lockpicks. I don't like it doesn't tell you how many. If it's just because it's 1. Okay, right. Let's just have a look at what it's saying here. So the main quest is still what's called Wedding Crashers. Find a way into the wedding party. It says here, look, I need to get into the wedding party. Radovan, the Tachov blacksmith, could help me gain access to the wedding party, so I ought to speak with him. Or Krizel, the Lower Samine miller, could help me gain access to the wedding party, so I ought to speak to him. Right, okay. Right, so those 2 are optional. You can do B or C. Side quest, combat training. Go and see Tomcat, and then they've got the Mutt to find out where Mutt is. Ah, right, okay. I'll tell you what. So we're here at the moment. Point of interest tipster. Right, okay. Quest tipster. I'll tell you what. Let's go down to this one to start with. Let's follow. Right click then and just put a flag. So if I now go back. Where's the flag? Is it there? So what's this then? That looks like the blacksmith.
Greetings to you.
Greetings, me old. Right, let's just have a look.
What the hell? Rost, du bastard!
Right, trade. So this is what with the items we can buy. The lockpick's quite expensive, 12.5. I don't know if that's for all 3. Armour kit, bandage. Okay. So let's see if we can sell anything. At the moment, we've got the trader's got 378 coins. We've got 5. Yeah. Yeah, so they're 3.1, but okay, so closed
Du
deal.
wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Okay. Who's this? Bodyguard. Let me just see if that's disappeared off the map now. Yeah, so we've got trader there. Alchemy bench. Ah, hang on. Another one there. Right, tipster, that looks like a tap. That was the tap. Is that the tavern again?
Good day to you, friend. Greetings to you as well.
Right, what's this axe here?
Good day.
Nothing. I'm just having a wander around, just look for the basics to start with. Right, we're back at the tavern. Let's have another word.
Greetings to you.
She might not even talk to us, to be fair. Ooh, shrinking dice.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then?
One bit.
She's not here this time, is she?
Aye. Lots of people.
I ran into Agnes today. That girl is just glowing.
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh, she's there.
There hasn't been an affair like that in a very long time. It's not every day you get married off into a noble family.
I hear it's going to be big, and that Lord Semine bought a mountain of stuff for it. So much food and drink.
I was talking to Bartoszek about the clothes he made for Olda. He says he's never sewn anything that fine in his entire life.
I just can't wait.
Come on, move out of the way, I want to talk to her.
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I've stopped being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep, they'll look after you in Jelioff. Have you come to break some more stuff?
She doesn't want to talk to me.
If you want something, wait till I've stopped being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep, they'll look after you in Jelioff.
Okay. We're not going to get anywhere there at the moment then. What's this? Another quest tipper. I wasn't there before. They just keep appearing, so... Who's this now? Is this going to be the guard? He's the bailiff. I'd like to report an ambush. I'm looking for my friend. Where can I find the local merchants here? Ambush.
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
Fair enough.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday. Have you seen him?
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find him yourself.
I'd like to buy something. Where can I find some merchants around here?
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live here in the village, of course. Your best bet is to ask our merchant Jörg. He knows everyone. I'm sure he'll help you.
I need to speak with Sir Otto.
With the Royal Chamberlain? Are you yanking my official pizzle?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy. But he's still in Prague. He's hardly ever here. Chamberlain Ulrich is in charge of things.
And where do I find him?
Where do you think? Up in the castle.
But they won't let me in there.
What do you want me to do about it? That's your problem. I'm not going to put in a word for you. I hardly know you.
What's new, bailiff?
Nothing special. Fortunately, Troskovitz is a quiet village. It's peaceful here, and the war has avoided us so far, thank God. Just here and there a brawl in the tavern or the neighbour's errant cow. Well, that's how it was until recently, at least.
And what happened?
What do you think? It started with that nomadic riffraff, theft of hens and sheep, then continued with ambushes on the road. And then the wolves started to come in from the forests on account of the poachers killing off their prey. Oh, and then our master Chamberlain Ulrich. Oh my God. But that's no business of yours, understand?
I understand. That's your business, bailiff.
Okay. Who's this here? Agnes? Oh, that was Agnes. That was who was on the intro, I think. Maybe, it may not be. Scribe.
Greetings, lad. What brings you here?
Show me your wares.
Oh, that's cool. We can buy loads of skill books.
Why are you wasting my time?
I can see me probably visiting some of these places in the evening, if you get me drift.
Fine. Why'd you ask?
I heard she was sick. I just want... Search! Show me what you've got on you.
I ain't got anything on me.
No bullshit. Just right. This year...
Go ahead
Come
and search
on,
me.
spread 'em.
I've got nothing to hide.
It again.
Unless...
Everything
I'm saying I ain't got anything.
Carry on.
No, that's because of the blue warning thing, wasn't it? Okay, let's have a look at see if we've got any extra missions. We've still got the same quest, so let's look at the map. Still says a quest tips to there.
You shouldn't be loitering around here.
Is it the bailiff?
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takov again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Zelievites. Will they never cut it out? Their bickering is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region. Now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you.
Okay. So is that the quest? I wonder if that. I bet that was the quest that I was missing. Right. Is that on here as a quest now? No, it isn't. Okay. So let's look at the map then. What's nearby? What's that one? So that's Redavern. That's Mutt. Tomcat. Let's go Mutt Tomcat. I am interested in doing the blacksmith though as well. So to put a marker on it. So it's a checkpoint, so I want to head out here. Oh, let's go on an adventure then, come on. This looks just mint, doesn't it? I mean, the detail in it. I mean, look at the depth of field on that. Sheep. This looks lovely. Right, let me just make sure I'm going the right way. I just basically want to head west, don't I? Yeah, so my thoughts on this are just to obviously progress the quest line a little bit. I'm hoping that it'll lead to other things. I'm obviously going to have to start trying to get some money together, get some equipment, and I thought some weaponry, food, logic, whatever it might be. I've also got to, I think at some point I'm going to have to obviously go and look for hands. It's a good idea going into the woods. Just look at this though. Just look at it. It's amazing. Here's somebody talking. There's a camp. They don't look like... Oh, do they look friendly? I have no idea.
What's that? Hey.
Ooh,
are you hunting game?
Have you been hunting?
What's it to you, lad?
Well, you're seasoned hunters, that much I can tell. But I don't think the local lord would be so understanding.
Well, you're mistaken. We're no poachers. But truth be told, no. I wouldn't expect him to be very understanding. Especially not now. What with that beast on the loose.
What do you mean, a beast? A wolf? One of those majestic loners that require skilled hunters?
If only. It's already snatched infants and slaughtered 2 maidens. Babes were nowhere to be found. The maidens were shredded to pieces. But when I saw them, I tell you, that was no wolf.
What was it then?
Nobody's caught a good look at it. All I know is that it's been happening in these parts.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Help? Thanks, but I don't think so. We'll find Hans and bring down that beast. But if I may offer some advice, stay on the path and don't stray from it.
So you're hunters chasing down vermin?
That we are. Ulrich hired us to hunt the beast.
Looks like there's enough of you to get the job done.
One fewer than we were. Hans vanished yesterday.
Another Hans?
Is he dead?
I don't know. We haven't seen him since yesterday morning.
Oh, you must be well trained for this kind of hunt. Is there anything you can teach me? Or perhaps we could just practice our marksmanship.
Aye. Practice is the key to wisdom. Or whatever they say. What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
It's gotta be a longbow, surely.
Bow, I reckon.
All right. I'll get everything ready and find some fellas. But first, you need something to shoot from. Come back when you're ready. Arrows I can give you, but I want to see you carrying a bow. Got it?
Okay. I want to compete in the shooting contest. Explain to me the competition. Right. Have we got anything lying about? Right, I have. Is there any arrows here? Stuck in it or anything like that? No. Okay. What have we got here? Anything new? Ooh, wormwood. Let's collect that. Fresh herbs spoil just like food and their quality affects the quality of potion, but if you dry them in the drying shed, they will not spoil. Ah, okay. So I'm still going in the right sort of direction, so yes, it's beyond that, isn't it? This is this establishment here. I do like that. When, like this here now, is the archery range, camped by the road, that's what I've just unlocked, so it marks it on your map, so that is quite good. Just add it onto my quest line as well? No. It just looks so realistic, it's just cool. Who's that walking up the road? Should we go and have a word?
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Ah, Zelajov.
Right. Listen to what I have to say. Only a blind man can't see it.
That's a town crier.
Sigismund is 1,000 times better than Wenceslas ever was. Here he settled in Kuttenberg.
God bless.
And all this is on his...
Probably not supposed to be here, but I'm just looking if there's anybody I can speak to. These are all hired hands, aren't they?
God be with you, neighbor.
Housemaid.
Greetings.
Hi, leader. Nobody wants to talk to me.
Are you looking for something?
She's back straight up. Alright. Let's have a look. What's that? Drying? Oh, the drying rack. Okay. Woodland garden. Sharpening wheel. I wonder if I can use... Okay, so the grindstone. You can repair your pointed and bladed weapons by sharpening them at the grindstone. This will save you repair kit or the money for repairs. Sharpening process. Carefully move the blade of the weapon across the spinning wheel while maintaining the correct angle. Press space to spin the grindstone. So, to move the weapon on the grindstone and change its tilt. Right. If sparks are flying off the blade, it's a sign that you're sharpening correctly. If there's smoke coming from the blade, you're destroying the weapon. When the weapon is perfectly sharpened, Henry will tell you. So we can move it like that, sideways. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, got you. I don't know if I'm doing that right or not. You can see bit like that's it. How long do you have to do it for?
That's more like it.
The sparks flying off it, but I don't know how long you have to do it for. Right. I'm going to leave it there for now. We'll come back and do that another time.
God grant you health.
Okay. So let's head west until we hit this road here. And then we'll head this way. Right. One of these. A pond down there. It's just lovely. Look how like overgrown it is, and what a stream. Is that the here we go, yeah. Now I'm on the right side. Yeah, I am, yeah. Okay, so. I'll come across some bandits somewhere at some point. I'm looking for secrets. It's like a fishing area over there, or some sort of like little dock, little pier. It's just amazing. Look at the colour of the water. How far away am I? Oh, I'm nearly here. Find out what happened to Mutt. So what am I looking for? Ah, ooh.
Hmm? You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit!
You reckon?
Fuck that!
Oh.
Smash your face!
What am I doing? Okay, so welcome back. I am back more or less where we were. Just up here is where we have that fight. I have saved it beforehand just in case. If he automatically will attack me.
Hey lad!
Ah.
What do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day.
Oh yeah.
Good to see you, lad.
Really? It seems to me I'm in your way.
Ha! Not at all. That poor fella didn't have anything interesting on him. But you might.
So I'm afraid not attack. Are you daring me? You dare attack a nobleman. Don't want to say that. Come to an agreement, negotiate.
I'm almost as poor as that dead man there. I was just robbed of everything I had.
Well, that's some bad luck. Losing everything twice in a row like that. So, what'll it be?
Why do you think that poor wretch is lying there? He was a friend. They robbed us both, but I managed to save myself.
Really? It just so happens I know him. He was a local, unlike you. So I reckon you're lying.
Oh dear.
We didn't know each other very long. But with God as my witness, I'm telling the truth.
Enough. Either you hand your things over to me, or I'll take them myself.
Ah, I'm not having
You're in
this.
for an ass kicking, you piece of shit!
Ah. I'll let him do the.
I'm bleeding.
Worked out a bit better that time. Animal.
Oh, there's something lying over there. I hope it's not
Alright,
Mop.
okay. Cleric's hood. I am going to take all these things. Door and chest keys. Oh, taking all that. Tin Warlord's badge. Okay. Let's. I don't want to surrender. Not done anything.
Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
Okay, so this is the herb woman here. Tomcat's there. Yeah, let's go back and go and see the herb woman. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's mark it. There's probably loads of things I'm missing as I'm wandering around. Oh, there we go.
Have you seen Pavlena anywhere?
Just hang on, just have a wash. So what's she saying?
Will you help an old woman?
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, Sakra. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Sameen these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks. Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
I think it's the least we can do. So about Pavlena.
Do you think anyone might want to hurt Pavlena?
These are evil times, Henry. I dread to think what could happen to a young girl alone on the road. And besides, the folk in Troskovitz ain't too fond of us.
What have the Troskovitz people got against you? Did something happen?
I'd rather not talk about it, Henry. I wouldn't want you to get the wrong impression about us.
You live completely alone in the middle of the woods. Don't you think I've already got a bad enough impression of you?
And where else would we live, you genius, when we're not wanted? Don't go digging up old wrongs, Henry. And don't insult us.
Where exactly was Pavlena going?
To Troskovitz. She was taking wicker baskets she'd made. She sells them there and uses the coin to buy what we need. Sometimes it takes her a while, but this time she said she'd be right back. I have a bad feeling about this.
Did it occur to you she might have run off? She's a young girl. And pretty. What kind of life does she have here in the woods? Maybe she wanted to live a little.
You don't know Pavlena. She's not like that. If she wanted to live a little, she'd tell me straight out. She doesn't keep things from me. Don't imagine I keep her here against her will, or that I don't know what it means to be young.
Pavlena is young, and, well, no offence, but you seem a little old to be her mother. Is she really your daughter?
She is. Not by birth, but that doesn't change anything. Her mother died in childbirth, and there was no one but me to take care of her.
And who was Pavlena's birth mother?
A girl from the charcoal burners. They left the county, and I think she had no one else. I buried her myself. No one came for her.
And do you know anything about Pavlena's father?
I don't know who he was. Pavlena's mother was very young, and the fella surely abandoned her when her belly grew. She never told me nothing about him.
Well, as a midwife, I'm sure you've seen it often that, well, that the mother doesn't survive childbirth.
All too often, lad. But that's the lot of women. Or is it any different where you're from?
No, it's not. True enough.
See then? Now, can we just keep our minds on Pavlena?
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. Like I said, she was heading for Troskovitz. You should start looking there.
All right. I'll ask around there for her.
And maybe you could look in her room in the loft. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
Ah, okay. So we might find some clues. And a loft.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Like she got up and went straight out. She's got unfinished work here. Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here?
Now, do I have a crack at this? Right, I'm gonna have a go. So, at first, lockpicking. You can start lockpicking by holding E. If you have a lockpick in your inventory, use the cursor size to find the correct lockpick position. The cursor will turn gold when you're in the right spot. Start rotating the whole lot with D and keep the lockpick in the right position. Difficulty depends on... Right, okay. Lock is too difficult.
Damnation.
Oh. So the lock is too difficult then. Because it's a medium. I wonder if... Right, okay.
What was it I
had a look in Pavlena's place in the loft.
And? Did you find anything?
I found a cap there. A man's cap. I don't suppose Pavlena would wear something like that.
You're saying she had some young man here? I'd surely have noticed.
I don't know, good wife. I'm just saying what I found.
Could she have found herself a beau in Troskovitz?
She's got unfinished work there. She weaves baskets.
Aye, she usually has a few on the go. But she took them to the market in Troskovitz. We've got nothing here but what we make ourselves, or find in the woods. Pavlena weaves baskets very nicely. Folk buy them from her.
First, I have to have something to pay back.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Okay. So... Try and ask fishing about Mutt. That's Radovan. Ask about Mutt in the tavern. Go and see Tomcat. Should we go and see Tomcat? Being as that's only here. It's a bit of a distance, isn't it? But And that's Pavlena again. I think we need to go see Tomcat. Right, let's crack on and go and see Tomcat. I'm going to go this top way if I can. Could do with a bow as well. Gather a few things while we're going. Hang on. What's happening here? What is happening here? We've got some people. We'll see what they say. If I can get a bit near to them.
This is our place. Get out of here, or I'll make short work of you. Are you soft in the head? I told you to piss off!
You're right. I'm going. Don't worry.
Just get out of the way. I tried to sneak up. Didn't work very well. I don't want to fall down there. These look like the places I was running around the other day on the first episode. That's... Okay, so Tomcat's going to be down here somewhere. What's this? This looks like a little town. This is going to be a nomad's camp. That's a Tomcat.
Good day to you.
I've heard incredible things about you. They say you let a fully loaded hay wagon roll over you.
Hi! It was quite the show.
Is that how you usually spend your free time?
Oh, often enough. People like it. But don't think it's some trick. It's the real thing. And it's not easy. It's not just about muscles, but about your overall approach to food and life in general. Being a strongman isn't a trade. It's a way of life.
I believe you. Getting run over by a wagon isn't for everyone.
That's right. Not everyone can do it. But I was nursed by a wild she-bear. So it's no problem for me. Nothing's impossible. Remember that. Nothing's impossible.
What's up? Is everything all right?
Same as usual. Can't complain.
I reckon he's a werewolf.
You were raised by a wild bear, you said?
You think I'm lying? Or you're just amazed?
Well, it's just you're the first person I ever met who had that kind of upbringing.
The first? The only one, more like, fella. It was a cruel winter when they found me in that bear's den as a baby.
So you're an orphan?
If we rule out a human baby being born to a bear, then I reckon that's a good bet.
Right. That was stupid.
What?
No, I meant I was being stupid. About the bear thing, of course.
Well, there you go. Nothing's impossible for a man like me. Like I say, nothing's impossible.
What did you do before you took to the road?
How did I become a nomad? It's in my blood. This is my life.
So you've known the Voivod for some time?
Uh-huh. The Voivode is a good fella. I met him this winter and helped him with his horse.
I didn't realize you know about horses.
What? The only thing I know about horses is that they go around on 4 legs. The Voivode's horse died from the cold, so I dragged it to the camp on a handcart, and we turned it into some first-class goulash. At least that old nag was good for something.
I'd be interested to know what you live on.
I had lentils for lunch and bread pudding for dinner. What's it to you?
What do you do, I mean?
Right now, I'm talking to you. Then I'll go and have a bite to eat, because I'm starving and need to keep my strength up. It's not so easy. The strongman trade can't be taken lightly.
Don't they say a hungry artist makes for a good artist?
A hungry artist is a bad artist, because no one ever earned a crust by going hungry.
What can you do, Tomcat?
Me? Everything. Nothing's impossible.
Come on. Don't tell me you can really do everything.
If I put my mind to it, try me.
What about swimming?
I've been training to swim in cold water for years. No one can beat me when it comes to swimming under ice.
I'd like to believe that. And seeing it's summer now, I have no other choice. What about climbing?
I can climb any cliff without a rope, just using my bare hands, and then do a backflip off it into a pond.
Jesus, you're a madman.
Not at all. I'd be a madman if I trusted my life to something as crazy as a horse.
Wait, so you're afraid of horses?
Hey, nothing's impossible. But I hate horses with all my guts. I never take risks, and that's why I'll never get on a horse. Not even for a golden goose.
You don't take risks? And what about your strongman antics?
No risk involved. That's years of hard work and training, fella. If I didn't believe in myself and what I do, I'd be long dead.
My name is Henry, and I've heard in the village that you're a renowned strongman, juggler, and moreover, skilled with a weapon. Is that true?
Depends. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone to help me.
What's it about?
Well, it's complicated. But the short version is, a few days ago I barely avoided the gravedigger's shovel. I thought I was done for. That's how badly beaten I was. And now, well, I'm feeling a bit unsure in combat. I'll need to regain my confidence, if you know what I mean.
Aye, that I can do. If what you say is true, I could really help you out, friend. I've been missing a good fight around here.
What would you like in return?
Oh, please. I'll do it out of sheer kindness. I don't have anything to do right now anyway. You can pay me next time.
We can start right away.
All right. Follow me to the arena.
Shall we begin?
Here's a practice longsword. so we don't hurt each other. Let's see what you've got. We'll start with exchanges, and if you do well, we'll try something harder. If you're going to attack, commit to it. Don't stop after a single strike. Dish out several. Now I'm going to show you a simple technique that builds on that. You'll attack from the right, then left, then right again. Attacks follow one after the other. And you don't even have to break through your opponent's cover.
So right, left, and then right again.
Exactly. You could also do it the other way around. I'll let you have exactly 3 strikes, so you're not wasting effort just flailing around. Nice! Now do it again! Beautiful! Aye, you've got the hang of it. Let's try something more difficult. I'll teach you a real technique. You start with a slash from above, then from the right, and when your opponent expects another attack from above, you do a quick sidestep and drag your blade horizontally across his belly.
So I'll start from the top, then from the right, and then...
From the left. Remember, top, right, and finally left.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'll let you make 3 strikes just like before. No more. Why didn't you follow through? Why didn't you finish? Wrong. You have to make 3 attacks in quick succession. I said 3 attacks in a row. Don't pause. Come on, keep going.
From up, right, left. Combos are meant to be used together.
See? That's the way. Again. Beautiful. That's that.
Right, okay.
You don't even have to use a longsword for this technique. It'll work with any other weapon.
That'll come in handy.
And one more piece of advice. Any attack can start with this or that technique. Look, if I attack from the right, your riposte will come from above. And that's the first step of this technique. Think about it.
What about other techniques?
What about other techniques?
I'll teach you even more if you want. But it won't be as cheap. And you'll also have to know a thing or two first. If you prove yourself to me, I'll teach you the best technique of all. Meisterhau. Also known as the Master Strike.
How about someone else?
I'm sure I'm not the only swordsman around who could teach you something.
How could I prove myself to you so that you'll teach me the Master Strike?
You'll have to defeat me in a sword fight. Because this technique only works for swords.
So all I have to do is challenge you?
That's right.
Should we try?
I'll challenge you to a duel then.
Ha! I've barely taught you anything and you're already getting cocky. But very well. At least I'll demonstrate the difference between us.
I haven't got my sword out.
Sorry, lad. But it's too soon for me to teach you the Master Strike.
Yeah, he did annihilate me.
True.
Right, okay, let's get some bandages on the go.
What a nice day.
You look to me a lot like the one Aranka was talking about. The Voivod will want to talk to you.
Okay, can I wash my face somewhere? Let's just have a look what's... Let's see if we need some food. Drink some water. Is this who I need to speak to?
So you have a weapon? Big deal. You were starting to scare me.
Yeah, I didn't put my weapon away.
It's you, Gajo. Aranka's prophecy is coming true.
What? What Gajo?
You come to save our family from this disaster.
Save how? What are you talking about? Slow down and tell me what happened.
How can I slow down, Gajo, when my Shea Marika is gone? My only daughter, gone. Her empty tent is all that is left of her. If Aranka's prophecy is true, you must help me.
How can I help you?
How do you think? You must find her and bring her back.
Do you think in that forest, maybe something could have...
No, I'm sure. Do not invite evil. Such lava can come true.
What prophecy? By all that's holy.
Miri Romney had vision, and she described a Gajo just like you. She says a stranger coming, not like us, different. And he will help our family, our honor. And I believe her every word. She's never wrong, Shosha.
So she disappeared out of the blue?
On my honor as voivod of this camp. One moment she's here, next moment gone. We search for her, but not find. Then Aranka has vision. So we wait for Gajo, who will help us. And now, waiting is over. It's written in stars and how birds fly. I know nothing of such things, but everything Aranka says is true. Will you help me? Will you help an unfortunate voivod? I will reward you, do not worry.
I'll help you. I'm sure we'll find her.
Dear God, I know something good will happen the moment when I see you.
But hold on. You have to tell me more about Marika. Where and when did you last see her?
It has been 2 days. We even follow her tracks past her woman's hut and then on towards Apollonia.
You mean Bajena, the herbalist? She didn't advise you?
I do not know the Johani's name. But I know she does not like nomads. She says she don't know anything. And if she know, she will not tell us. Such disrespect. Pooh! Be bucked!
Voivod, I know it's hard to accept, but could your daughter have been...
No!
But...
I said no!
I just mean...
I am Voivod. And that means I'm wisest in all camp. I have letter of safe conduct from the king, guaranteeing safety and freedom for my camp. And when I know something, I know it. Tana?
Where's her tent? Maybe I can find something in there that'll help with the search.
We look through everything here. That's Zeratu. Nothing.
Still, I'd at least give it a try.
Mishto. But don't waste time. Marika, she sleep under a kind of oilcloth right next to Aranka's shop. She always liked the open air.
I think I know everything I need to know.
Please, find Marika and bring her back. Te aveți bachtal, omule.
So this is Aranka's shop.
Oh, it is you, Charges.
What are you talking about?
You are that chavo from my dream, Jalas Mangesuno. You came to me. The Eterno Gajo, friend of the Roma with clear eyes. The one who has suffered much. A stranger to take on the task that shall unite our familia once again, or divide us forever.
The Voivod already told me about the prophecy.
Then you know what needs to be done, Frau.
Do you have any idea where Marika might be?
Dear boy, the crystal ball is cloudy. The smoke from the herbs goes with the breeze. And the flight of the birds? No, that cannot be relied on.
Can you really divine things from bird flight?
As sure as my name is Aranka. But wait, there is one thing. Last night I dreamt of a city of rocks.
A city of rocks? What does that mean?
I can only say what I saw, nothing more.
How are you doing?
Laches gajo mishtes. What can an old woman like me do for you?
I'd like to learn a greeting in your language.
There are all kinds, but if you want to say how are you, then it is Sartukejal. And if you want something a bit less ordinary, it is Kaijazmore. But that is only said by man to man, mind you. We women say Sotavezmrichai.
Aha. And what does that mean?
It is simply asking if the other has enough to eat. This is good manners among us.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I hear you know some magic and tricks. Is that right?
Kotuke Penja. What magic, Gajo? I am just an old woman who knows how to ward off trouble and hold on to happiness. My old mother, may she rest in peace, she knew all kinds of things.
You see, and I thought you were really, well, in short, a witch.
Not at all. Fortune-telling and spells are far cry from black magic. Black magic is a path every honest manush avoids like a plague. My power comes from God, and I use it to serve only Him and good folks.
How do you get along with the locals?
It's always different. Sometimes the women folk could kiss my feet when I cured their pains. And sometimes they are more likely to burn me at the stake just for being different.
And what makes you nomads different?
You know, Gajo, nothing and everything. We live our lives as if each day could be the last. That is all. Try it. And you will see every sunrise like it is the first time again.
What can you tell me about your husband, the Voivod?
May cholera strike him down, the scoundrel. The last thing I needed was a man like him. But I did not have any better ones at the shop.
Really?
Oh, yes. Like I always say, the best Baroshero under the sun. But his stubbornness will be the end of me one day.
Okay, let's just see what she's got.
Show me your wares.
She's got anything? She's got loads of brews. Let's see what we can sell. Yeah, we haven't really got anything, have we?
Maybe next time then.
Right, so I think this is where she's sleeping. Obviously can't get in there. That's hard. Or is it going to be this one? She did say it was the one next to Aranka's shop, which I would suggest is probably this one. Can't see anything there. Nothing above.
You should see the sawbones.
Oh, the screen's red. Right, okay, well, let's just see if we've had anything added on here. Yeah, bad blood. We've got some side quests added on here now. Quite a few, actually. We've got Pavlena, and we've got Mira that's missing. Which, it's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? So I'm going to leave it here. Quite a bit happened there. Got a few more quests. We'll work out what we're going to do on the next one. For now, I think I'm going to call it a day. Alright, so if you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And please leave me any comments. And I will see you on the next one. So for now, all I've got to say is adios.